This piece of trim has been missing for the last 5 years, so I recreated it using my phone as a 3D scanner. I tested a handful of 3D scanning apps and Polycam seemed to be the best fit for the job. The scan will serve as a reference to model a perfectly fitting piece. I scanned the area as thoroughly as possible, moving the phone around from different angles to capture as much detail as I could. After the scan, I selected the RAW option, which gives you the highest quality output. When the processing was done, I sent the scan to my computer. Next, I brought the scan into Mesh Mixer. The raw LiDAR mesh is pretty messy, so I cleaned it up just enough for Fusion to work with it. To make sure the trim profile was accurate, I took a side photo of one of the leftover trim pieces I had laying around. I imported that image into Fusion, traced the profile in a sketch, and then I extruded it. To verify the accuracy, I printed a small test piece and compared it to the original trim. It was pretty close, but as you can see, there were a few areas that needed some adjustments. After printing another test piece and confirming that it matched exactly, I could then line it up with the 3D scanned mesh. I aligned the trim pieces to the scanned mesh as close as possible, so that it would match the ceiling and wall perfectly. I printed a test piece, and it was actually not that far off. A couple of angles needed tweaking, and I had to offset the plane slightly to line up with the existing trim. After adjusting the model and adding a couple of screw holes at the same time, I printed it again. This time it lined up almost perfectly. For the final print, I decided to use wood PLA. It prints very nicely and it can be sanded almost like real wood, which makes it ideal for this kind of part. But no matter how accurate the print is, a bit of filler and paint is still required. So after some sanding and a final fit check, I mounted the piece in place using a couple of screws. I applied some filler and let it dry for a couple of hours. After that, I sanded it down with a fine grit sandpaper and applied a second layer to make sure everything looked smooth before painting. Finally, I painted it twice with an egg white color to match the original trim. With that done, let's take a look at the final result. To me, this looks pretty much flawless, and I doubt you're able to tell that this is 3D printed and not a real piece of wood. So that's how I created a missing trim piece using my phone, a bit of CAD and a 3D printer. This trim profile is fairly simple, but I think this approach could be even more useful for more intricate designs, especially older trim profiles that are hard to find or impossible to buy. Let me know in the comments what you think about this solution, and if you have ideas for future videos, I'd love to hear them as well. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.